Hi, my name is Mikayla Rickard and I run an Instagram and blog called Learner of Love. I am currently in school to be a clinical psychologist, but my hope is to become a sex and relationships therapist with a master's in marriage and family counseling. What got me into psychology is, I honestly can't pinpoint it, but I always remembered thinking when I was younger, how do people develop the thoughts that they have and why? And that later turned into why do people have different ideas of what intimacy is or what intimacy should be. And that came along with my interest in biology and human sexuality in general. And I think that curiosity probably was sparked in middle school, you know, when like you become boy crazy and you start thinking about crushes and boys and kissing. There are some major disparities between different cultures and sexuality because a lot of the times, especially in America, not only general medical practices, but science is geared more towards white Americans and specifically white American men. So not only are people of color left out of the conversation, but women are as well. And that's why you see among a lot of different minority groups, whether that be the LGBTQ community or people of color, there are a lot of medical disparities between what is supposed to be the norm and what is. For example, you don't really see a lot of Black women going into gynecologist offices, meaning they're getting diagnosed with PCOS, fibroids, even possibly STIs way later than they would have if there was cultural representation within the medical community that made them feel safe. So with my social media presence and most of it being centered around conversations around sex and sexuality, I hope that I sort of help destigmatize the conversation, and through destigmatizing the conversations of sex, destigmatize STDs and STIs or any other sort of intimately related infections. And through breaking the stigma, that means we're going to have better healthcare, people more likely to go get the healthcare that they need, and people feeling comfortable about talking to their doctors about what's happening to their body. I think my corner of the internet could be more culturally aware by being open to having difficult conversations about what sex and sexuality is like when compared to different cultures. Like Americans' views around sexuality is completely different to different European countries around sexuality, and it's even more different in Africa or South America, probably Australia, who knows? Everybody's different, and I think gaining the empathy to be open to learning about different sorts of sexuality rather than judging them right off the bat because it's not something that you know, I think that's probably the most important tool that we should have in our toolbox. Hello, my name is Mikayla and I'm a world citizen.